Well, all I can say is this. We will take this with us. This will be the first season that we have never been shut out the entire season in playoffs. Right? Thanks to Tereshchenko spinning around and getting one in there. Vince, if you're, you know what, Vince, your comments will not be shown anymore. If you can't come on when your team loses, don't come on when your team wins. If you can't take it both ways, that's how I feel right now. When the shit was hitting the fan, where were you? You're only hearing the good times. I can't handle it. Being honest. Why couldn't we have him? Why couldn't we give him? I don't know who you're talking about. Guy, quick question. Was one of the reasons Petro left because of a no trade clause? It wasn't a no trade clause. It was a no movement clause. And there's a big difference in that. And that contract that he has, handcuffed Vegas. I'm so glad we didn't. Why isn't Barbie the turnover machine hitting anyone? I don't know. It's not the no trade clause he was going to get. It was a no movement clause, and a no movement clause means the player has more power than the team. And not only that, the amount of that he took, all that salary cap, right? You get him. You don't have Bushnevich on this team. You don't have Krug on this team. You don't have Letty on the. You don't have Letty on this team, right? There's a lot of things on there that you don't have. You might not have Scandella, but I think a lot of you would be happy with that. Can't get excuses in the post interview. Yeah. Need to quit with the cute passes. I'm with you. Can we just move from Colton? No, he's got a no trade clause. He has had the tools, but never used them. We paid him. I know. I'm just letting Vince know. You got to be both ways. You can't sit there and only come on the show when you win. And troll. You got to take it both ways. Nice road change, buddy. Bring in the comeback. I hope so. I put on my. I don't know if you can see this.
Of course you did.
I don't know if you can see it. It's my signed Tereshchenko jersey.
Ah.
Could you see that on the 9? I think on the 9.
Okay.
Let me.
Oh wow! Just on my car with car gurus.
Yeah, you did. Can you see it on the 9?
I can see something on the 9.
Yeah, that's his signature.
Okay.
Dealerships.
And the best part?
It's my signed jersey. It is what it is. We can't keep up with this team. With Bennington out there, a better team. That's all there is to it. We're not getting. First of all, I don't understand the Mikula penalty. I do not understand that. Right? Do not understand that at all. Kyle. No movement clauses do not help teams out. They handcuff teams, right? I don't think Petrangelo's the answer. Where are the Avalanche this year? Or no, the Knights this year? They didn't even make the playoffs, right?
Hunting for Barry Trotz. That's where they are.
Yeah. It is what it is. At least we got a goal. We will go down. This is one of the few teams that have ever done it that were never shut out in the season and the postseason, right? The other team that did it this year, I want to say was Carolina. I can't remember. Florida might not have, but I think Florida got shut out in the playoffs. They may have. We might be both of us. I don't remember. Apparently the guys I mentioned aren't doing crap. On the bright side, we don't get shut out. Nope. Yep. That's what I was talking about. Had Petro, he's better than Krug. No, he's not better than Krug. I don't believe that at all.
Not even for a second.
Not even close. Right? Krug being out is part of the reason we're losing this series. Right? Part of the reason we're losing this series. Hope the only Russian on this team next year is Bush. Well, first of all, Tereshchenko's not going anywhere because he has a full no trade clause. Let me repeat that. Tereshchenko is not going anywhere next year. He has a full no trade clause. And for all you guys that think Tereshchenko is a bum, good on you. That's what you can think. But he's led this team in points, and he's still one of the top guys in the playoffs in points. Nobody's scoring in this series other than,
O'Reilly.
That's it. But other than that, no one's scoring. Right? Oh, wait a minute. There's somebody. Oh no, it looked like they're circling it, so it looked like somebody was playing with a broken stick. Right? Huso's played a good game. I mean, he has. He's given up 3 goals. I put 1 on him so far. That's about it. Darkness says with a fun season. We're keeping Vladdy. He's not going anywhere. Vince absolutely is a bandwagon fan. I know that. You think Tank will be gone after this playoffs? No, I don't. Absolutely not. He's not going anywhere. Right? We still have 20 minutes. Luck can change. Well, I hope so, but I just don't see it. I'm glad we're not getting blown out yet. And to be honest with you, I mean, they played better.
Yeah, the second period, St. Louis had a lot better control on the play.
In the last half, the first half, it was like 2 shots in the first 10.
But
yeah,
if you look at chance of winning right now, it's 90% in favor for the Avs.
And it's been at that number for what? How long? I mean, the game started at 60-40, if I remember right. Every game this year has started with the Avs having more deserved to win than the Blues, even home games. So that's why I put no stock in Money Puck.
Oh, I'm not looking at Money Puck. That's like just every site.
Yeah. Well, Money Puck's one of the worst. That's the only one that I really knew.
The only time I look at Money Puck is when I want to find. They're usually the quickest to find the highest quality of chances to post those. That's why I look at them.
Shin nowhere to be found. Thomas can't hit the ocean. Thomas had a good breakaway, but he fired it right into the glove. I wish he would have held on to it just a second more. Petro had a terrible year, but he would still be one of the best defensemen if he was here. I do not agree with that.
I always
back to the 2000s. Oilers will beat the Avs guy. Don't you worry. You know what? I'll be rooting for him. I'll absolutely root for him. I'm sorry. I think the Avs are them as a team. Just the way that the media has made them the darling. It makes me sick. It really does. And the way they made Kadri a darling just absolutely makes me sick. Oh, your boys on TNT, man. They got Lundqvist on there.
Oh yeah.
When did Lundqvist start going?
He should have good insight on this game, especially this game. He should have some very good insight on this game.
Yeah, I haven't heard it all. I mean, I have it very low in my ear. Oilers
He's usually very good. He's usually very good with knowing, exactly what's going wrong. One thing, just quick notes on that second period. So you were talking about it was a better second period. They controlled the puck. Let's discuss defensively right away. I mean, immediately I did see a much bigger physicality presence in this second period. That's something that really is something that had to change, and that looked better. They lost that net battle and they gave up a goal, but I feel like that was a goal that again, Husso had no chance of making that save. Then when they scored their goal, fantastic job. They were in the zone for a long time, and look what happened. Hey, you guys scored a goal, and you had good confusion in front of that net. Kumper couldn't figure out what was going on, and Tarasenko, good job. He's really, he's shown up a lot in this game, and you guys needed that.
Yeah, no, Husso has showed up in this game. I will admit that. He has showed up. It just comes down. It comes down right now. We're being outplayed in every facet of the game. I think we might have outshot him that period, like 9-6 or something like that. Wasn't much more than that. Let me see. Blues got 9. They got 6. Yeah, 9-6. But we're being outshot 24-18. They're just not taking shots. So, why? They don't need to take shots. They're not trying to embarrass us. I give them credit for that. Because I think we would embarrass them if given the chance. That they did it to us in Game 4. This series was over in Game 4 when all that stuff happened. And by the way, Wendy is a Cubs fan. He just piles it on.
The White Sox are Bush League. That's not even real baseball. They play in the American League.
Yeah. Nurse is a good defenseman, but his contract is ridiculous, and they should be embarrassed. The Blues should be embarrassed. This is the way that they played. I usually root for the team that beats a St. Louis team because I think that that we were right there. But after this series, I hate Colorado. No, I've hated Colorado for a while now. So there's very little that I like with Colorado. Love to have a few of their defensive guys instead of the marshmallows we have. I will say this. Actually, the Cubs have 3 World Series rings.
Yes.
Right? 3.
We have 3.
It took them 110 years to get the 3rd one, but actually more than that.
It was not 110.
How long was it?
108.
108.
Yeah. Well, bad enough. The Avs are our rival now, and it's something that we're going to have to deal with.
Yeah,
it's all Bush League now with the full DH. Yeah, I don't like the DH at all.
But
let's get off that. Let's get back to hockey. What do the Blues do to come back, and can they come back? Start with Windy.
I just think they gave up. The last 5 minutes of play, St. Louis looked better in the second period, but I don't think we see a comeback from St. Louis.
All right. What do you think there, Steve?
You know what? It's come to the point where the main thing they're gonna have to do, and it's not easy, but they're gonna have to be very aggressive on offense. They have to score something very quickly, and I mean very quickly. You can't be playing most of this period where you're not even having a chance. You need 2 goals right now. Okay, and that's 2 goals against a good team that can always score back on you. So you have to play defense besides just scoring your offense.
Yeah.
If that's true, you got to immediately. I mean, within the first 10 minutes, you got to get a goal.
I agree. I actually think in the first 5.
First 5 would be great, fantastic. I mean, within the first 10, you must have one. You can't be starting to work back with 7 minutes left and you need 2 goals. You can't. You got to score quick, and just remember, you also need to win the game. You can't just tie it. Okay, this is 3 goals you need now, not 2.
Yeah.
No, I disagree. You need 2 goals.
No.
Right? You can't worry about that third. You can't worry about that third winning goal. You have to tie it first. So you don't need 3. You just need 2.
Yeah. No. You definitely need 2. But I'm saying just remember that after that, you're gonna have to play more. So,
Yeah, I mean, but you get to that point, and then anything can happen, right? Correct. Blues don't do anything quick. Well, I mean, they need to here. Guy disagrees with everything.
Oh man. Well, that's
see, there you go.
They guy is frustrated right now. Relax.
We need to get Jose says we need to get a power play and score. Need to soft chip to the corner to get 2 guys on their defense men and get pressure and support on the puck. O'Reilly, Tarasenko, and Thomas have done really well at that, coming out of the corners with the puck on their sticks. That is a good point, right? And it's really just going to come down to, where the bounces are. Does the bounce go the Blues' way or not? The one with Tarasenko, that was a bounce that went the Blues' way. I really just think that the Blues need to they need to understand that this is it and press hard. 9 shots doesn't do it, even if you outshoot them. Right? 9 shots isn't going to do it. You have to absolutely just, you got to take the chances. Husso's got to stop them. If they get the breakaway or the odd man rush, then it's on Husso to stop them. But you have to take chances now, and you can't pull the goalie at the 7-minute mark down by 2. Right? That doesn't work. You can't. I actually think you don't pull the goalie against this team at all, unless you're in the last minute or so and you're within, and you have a cycle going.
Yeah.
Right. You got to keep that chance there.
You have to
right?
pull your
don't
goalie
take that
at
chance
the
away.
Time. And I've noticed they haven't.
Right. What happened with that penalty on Mikkola? That shouldn't have been a roughing call. I mean, they couldn't give him the high stick because it was a follow through, so they give him a roughing call.
It shouldn't have been a penalty at all.
Say again?
It should not have been a penalty at all.
Penalty at all, right? Yeah, shouldn't have been a penalty at all. And that doesn't feel right to sit there and because you can't give a guy a high sticking, we're giving him a roughing. Where was the roughing?
I don't know. The refs are being interesting in this entire series. It's weird.
See, that's a point I've been out to make. It seems every time we get refs that call penalties, they don't call penalties.
Yeah,
or when they call them, they're like, huh? What are you talking about? Positive vibes.
All right.
Right? Where you at? Am I honestly surprised? No, I'm not. I'm absolutely not. Can we last 20 minutes? It's not can we last 20 minutes, it's can we turn this around in 20 minutes. That's what it is. It's not, I mean, if we were ahead, it's can we last. They're reviewing a deflection goal. It hit 3 sticks before going in. How does Huso stop that? No puck luck. No, I agree with that. I don't put that one on him. I think that first goal was more on him than anything else. I got to look back at it. It's something that I felt his positioning was off. I could be wrong. I have to go back and look at it, but it just, it was in that 5th shot. That was the other thing, they took 18 shots. You gave up a goal in the 5th shot. That's been an issue with him. Goals early and they hurt. You can't give up a goal that early in a game. That was 4 minutes into the game. Right? That was their 5th shot 4 minutes into the game. You can't be giving up that goal no matter what. That's a stop you have to make even if you're not supposed to. Well, New York did it. Yeah, but New York didn't trail in any of the games after that, did they?
Whoa, 1 second. Okay, Ryan, whoever you are, let me say you something. You're now talking about my New York Rangers.
Rangers, yeah.
Let me explain to you something. The Rangers, when they came back, they just didn't show up in those first 3 games, and they were told to win this series. The Blues are the underdog in this series. They're trying to beat a better team. Okay,
I wouldn't say better team.
What's known to the world as the better team.
Okay,
you know what I mean. They're considered, the Avalanche, right? They're considered to be the better team. While the Rangers were considered to be the better team over the Penguins, or most
I agree
people
with
had
that.
the Rangers over the Penguins, while they shocked everyone and went down 3-1. Here, the Blues knew it's going to be a hard series, and they went down 3-1, and they're not didn't show up in the first period, and now they put themselves in a hole where they have to now get back. Now, true, they could get back from this. It's very possible, but it's going to take a lot more work. Down 2 in the 3rd period. You have to keep it close, and they didn't. They're now down 2. If they don't give up that goal in the 3rd, and this is a 2-1 game, I think most Blues fans would be pretty comfortable, in a sense, if you know what I mean.
Barbashev has no shots attempts tonight and just 1 in the last 2 games, and it was blocked. Shin also has none tonight. There you go.
I thought both of them were not noticeable at all.
What was that? There was a quote from I want to say it was from Major League. It's a big shit sandwich, and we all got to take a bite. That's what it feels like. I just hope that Darnell Nurse is not better than Fox McDavid MVP. Not even close. And McDavid's not going to be the MVP, by the way. It's going to be Matthews. Right? Matthews will win the MVP. I am almost dead certain. Okay, game is back on. I'll see you guys at the post game. Aloha.
All right, we'll see if I can.